Okay, so hello. This is Mano again. This time it's not about a camera or something, but it's about a um, grip. It's about camera gear, which I really like. It's actually the Smallrig NATO side handle, which is, of course, if you press the button, you can totally adjust it however you like. The thing is, I really love this handle, but my problem is that this one over time got loose, and this is not something I don't want to bash on Smallrig or something, or just I don't want to say this is a bad product, but I just want to put a public service announcement out there. If you consider or if you have this grip, be aware that if you use this use this grip on a rig that is quite heavy, this will become or can become loose. So basically, actually it should be pretty fixed when I don't press the this lever or this But if I press the lever, it should be easily rotatable. But for example, if you see, I'm not pressing the lever, and now I can still um, I can still rotate this handle in clockwise. Like this, if you look like this clockwise, which is actually really bad. Otherwise, the other side, counterclockwise, it's still fixed, but this is really bad. This happened to me when I was filming a music video, and I had my rig, and it's a fairly big rig. I've used for the music video. I used a Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K, and um, I don't use this handle on the camera itself on the left side. I use it on the rails, and maybe over time this was way too much pressure or way too heavy for the grip to handle, which made it become loose. So this is really problematic. So basically, I bought this handle back in November 2021, and I have to admit I don't really shoot that much. I'm not a professional. It's not that I go out shooting every day on a professional shoot and stuff and need a big rig, but maybe a few projects, music videos, or like mini short films, passion projects here and there. Um, so even though I didn't use it that much, maybe the rig I used it on was too heavy, and it got loose in one side. So this happened this year, around February 2023, and so I bought this on Amazon. I notified Smallrig. Okay, this got loose. They wanted to see some video footage, video proof basically, in which I explain, okay, why this is defect or faulty. So I provided that to Smallrig, and they suggested, hey, okay, refund is kind of, and also I had to prove that I bought it somewhere. So I had to share with them the bill, and after that I actually was suggested by Smallrig, how about we just send you another one? And I said, and to be honest, I was like, yeah, okay, sure, why not? So so basically I got the second one, and this one you can see I'm not pressing the lever, and it's totally fixed. There's no problem here, and if I press the lever, I can rotate it in both directions, which is perfect. So this one is so this one is technically almost unusable, because if it's mounted to my rig and I still can move it, that really is trippy. So it's not very usable in my opinion. The only thing which I thought, okay, how I could still use it was, how about I use a Dremel tool or some sort of saw. Sadly, my Dremel died a while ago, so I need to buy a new one. I draw this, I cut this off. Um, I'm planning to cut this off and then mount like an Arri Rosette mount here to this, so I can still use it as an Arri Rosette mount, which would make it maybe also more sturdy, robust, and I would lose the ability to easily adjust it, but I mean, that's the price to pay. So basically, that's why I still keep this and don't intend to sell it. Or maybe if you would like, I don't know. So basically, that's my plan. Cut this off here, and then mount an Arri Rosette thingy here on the bottom part. And then, so basically, this is actually it. Nothing more to say, but in case you're interested, you can say, I wanted to share with you how I actually use this and maybe what caused this handle to get loose. Basically, as I mentioned before, I don't mount this grip at the left side of my camera. I mount it on the rails. And now you're asking, oh, wow, Manu, how do you do that? This is a NATO Rail mount, and the 50 millimeter rods, they don't have rails, right? So basically, my nifty workaround I came up with is using these NATO 50 millimeter rods, rod adapters. You can put the rod in here, and then you have this this thingy to tighten it, and then you have screw holes on which you can mount a NATO rail. So basically, you can go put this into your rods, into your rig, and then mount them like this. And then on the side, you have a crazy little grip. I don't have my Blackmagic Pocket 4K built out, but just for demonstration purposes, here's my Blackmagic Micro. So basically, yeah, you see, I always also use the top rod for the follow focus, and basically what I hate is only holding the camera with the right hand and still adjusting the follow focus. That's something I don't feel secure. So basically I need some grip for more stability. That's why I do this, right? Put this in here. Okay, I tighten this loosely just for demonstration. Put it here, and then, okay. So basically, okay, this is a bit, it's not really configured perfectly, but you get the idea, right? So basically I have the grip on this side, and still can operate the follow focus. So basically it's much more secure, much more robust, much more sturdy, and the whole pressure, the whole weight of this rig doesn't just rely on my right hand, but I also can fixate it with my left hand. So basically that's how I use this rig. And if you could imagine, the Blackmagic Micro is a really small camera. Yeah, the Blackmagic 4K, the Pocket 4K, is much bigger. And of course, this doesn't have a lens. Normally, you would use the Sigma 18-35 because that's just a standard. Everyone does use it, and it's because it's just fine. Not more than fine. It's just superb. It's the best budget-friendly lens you could actually have in your arsenal of lenses. So basically, imagine a bigger camera, a bigger lens, and then this grip, this Smallrig grip on the side. And so basically I had I would say 4 shoots over 2 years where I really used the handle on this side of the rig, and well, this apparently was enough to make it become loose, which is really sad because I actually really love this grip. The ergonomic is great. It really fits into my hand, and it feels you know, it has its own weight, which makes it feel really, I don't want, how do you call it, proper and not cheap. It doesn't feel cheap. It feels like good quality in your hand. So that's really sad, I think. And well, so basically, okay, yeah, one thing. So I don't want to say this is a bad grip. I don't want to say you should get rid of this grip. I just want to put this information out there. Be careful not to use this grip on a too heavy rig, because also if you put it on on the left side of your camera. I have a friend who is a GH5 user, and he mounted a speed booster, of course, and the Sigma 50 to 100 millimeter f 1.8, which is yeah, you might know this is a really huge and heavy lens. He used yeah, holding the camera, holding the other grip, using this grip on the left side, and then operating, or maybe also with the top handle, the 50 to 100 f1.8, and this made also his grip. He has the same grip as me. His grip also became loose. So definitely be aware and careful. And yeah, I've shown you how I use this grip on my rigs in particular, because that's just my workaround on how I like to use this grip. However, just to, in case you would also do the same as me, in which I mean having on the left side a follow focus. This is the Smallrig one. By the way, I don't get sponsored in any way. Smallrig doesn't even know that I tell the truth about the products. Just kidding. So basically, let me give some alternatives on what kind of grips you could try to use on the left side to have this kind of, you know, proper fix point for operating the uh, follow focus. Because yeah, again, I don't want to have the whole weight of the rig, especially if it's a bigger camera. The micro, yeah, Blackmagic Micro is really small and compact, which I love. And imagine I don't even have the V mount on here. So okay, what else can you use instead of a grip like this? Oh, okay, wait, one thing. I kind of, I don't want to say, I kind of regret, but I kind of do. I don't want to say I regret it, but I kind of do. This grip is basically the same as this one, but this feels much cheaper, but it's much, much pricier. This costs around 100 euros where I'm from. This is like 130. Okay, because the cool thing about this one, it works in the right hand and in the left hand. This one in the right hand doesn't feel right. It's not, the shape isn't really doesn't suit the ergonomic of your right hand. So this is technically meant to be more versatile than this one, but this here feels much more weightier in your hand, less cheaper than this. And this is because this is, I mean, it's metal on the top and the bottom, but this is like plastic. But this, I mean, this feels, everything feels metal, and then you have this nice grippy rubber texture here. So basically, I don't know why I bought this one. Now I'm afraid that it will get loose like this one. Normally I would use this one on here, because on the Blackmagic Micro, this is a much lighter setup. Yeah, I haven't used this one too much because I'm always afraid this might get loose. So so basically kind of regret this one, but yeah, you know, I kind of hang on to my equipment. That's why I don't really resell it. For example, I don't want to resell it and then the other person says, "Oh, it got loose." I don't know. So basically, that's why for now I keep it. I probably use it more on the Micro. We'll see. Okay. Anyways, so for the better alternatives, one thing I think might be the best in terms of sturdiness and reliability, I would say, is to use something with a Arri Rosette mount. I think um, I don't have like long-term evidence or something, but in my opinion, Arri Rosette is really, really, really sturdy. The only thing that could maybe potentially break is like the connection between the silver metal part and the other metal part, the black one and stuff, because this might be the weak spot of this of the Arri Rosette mount. But other than that, I really also, yeah, the wooden grip looks stylish, to be honest. And yeah, if I mount it, okay, let me loose this up. If I mount it here, I didn't practice this. Okay, so basically, I mean, I also use the mount, the grip here on the right side. So I really enjoy using it because it fits the palm really, really nicely. It has this bump, right? It has this bump which goes perfectly into I don't know, this the U shape of your of your hand. And okay, for this one I would have to do some tweaks, but you get the gist. I can, you know, properly stabilize my the rig on the left side with my left hand and still operate the follow focus, which is nice. So basically, this is one I really suggest, but it is really, really, really expensive, guys. Okay, this thingy here, this rod to Arri Rosette adapter thingy, like $20. That's fine. No complaints. But yeah, but this, because it's wood and it looks stylish and it's really ergonomic and it's really secure, it's robust and stuff. It has yeah, those grips are like 150, 160 or something. 130? I got it used. Life hack life hack is get stuff used. Anyways, so basically this would be my go-to, but last but not least, if you don't have the money for that, which I totally understand, guys, camera gear is so expensive. We gotta take care. Anyways, final, like my cheap option would be using a some sort of Arri. No, what am I talking about? Rod. Yeah, this by CAMVATE. Some sort of handle. Like this is like a shoulder rig handle. Yeah, this is pretty much a shoulder rig handle, which attaches to which has a 50mm rod clamp attachment. Then I use a really short rod, and then I use a 19 degrees double mount rod adapter, 50mm rod adapter. So basically, I can, yeah, I can use one rod horizontally and then push through, attach it to my rig, and then, okay. And then the cool thing is, of course, okay, this would also need to be more adjusted freely because right now I can't operate the what's called the follow focus. And then of course you have some adjustments for the handle, because I can loosen this up and then I can adjust the angle in which I would like to have this handle, and this is great. This feels, I mean, of course, it's not. It's just basically a bar. It's a stick, but it has the same purpose as the other handle, which is, you know, um, yeah, which is just giving you support when you want to use the follow focus. I mean, especially use it when I follow focus, but I also like this, you know, the shifted. I have one hand somewhat at the camera, one hand at the camera to control the most stuff, the camera weight, and then I have like a guiding hand. I think it's like there was this one DP who made this you know, popular. Um, like the shotgun grip or something, what it's called. Anyways, so basically this is really, in my opinion, this is really comfortable. I like this like shifted one hand at the front, one at the camera. This is really great. And then I have, a fixed point to support the rig with my left hand while still operating the yeah, the follow focus. I always forget what this is called. Yeah. And I don't know, another life hack. If you might have noticed, if you lose your screws, your A and B stop screws for the Smallrig follow focus, then don't fret. Oh, I didn't know this can rotate. Funny. Anyways, you can actually get the Vodka screws and B stop screws. They actually also work as well. They're the same size apparently, but in blue, which I actually don't mind. Blue is actually my favorite color, to be honest. So yeah, if you have like a Smallrig follow focus and lose the screws, you can. I got them from Amazon. You can replace them with, sorry, the vodka screws. This is just another tip. Yeah, yeah. So basically, yeah. Just a quick recap. So basically, um, all in all, this is a phenomenal piece of gear. Phenomenal piece of gear. This is a phenomenal piece of gear. I really like it. It fits great into my hand. But if you use it on a rig that is too heavy, be aware, be careful, because it might get loose. And if you want to have, um, in my opinion, the most sturdy side handle you could use is the Arri Rosette. And then after that, a cheap alternative is to use this workaround of a shoulder rig handle, like this bar stick handle with basically a horizontal rod attached to your rig, to your parallel 50mm rods. Okay, yeah, basically that's it. Guys, thanks for watching. I don't know. If you're interested in the gear, I try to get all the links in the description. And peace. Yo, yo, yo.